Alright, so I thought I'd make a video on essential plugins, my everyday plugins pretty much. Not all of them, but here and there, you know. So I'll start with the first plugin I think you should definitely have. Like, you need to have this Fab Filter Pro-Q 3. Very functional. I have nothing bad to say about Fab Filter. Everything about it is perfect. So you can have up to 24 points. You know, you think versus the parametric EQ, which has 7 points, that you can't really, like, it goes from 0 to 5%. Like, this is not the ideal EQ. Now, there's times where, like, I'll need an EQ real quick, so I'll just come on here and I'll just, you know, do a little something, whatever, because I need to real quick. But this is not something that I'm gonna use. This is like if I'm trying to go fast and get something done real quick. And even at that, if I'm still trying to get something done quick, I still probably pull up Fab Filter. But you can have up to 24 points. You can change the stereo placement, which you can boost your side information or take it down for a certain frequency. I'm going to put a link to a video in the description that explains that, because I can't explain side and center information. It's too hard to explain. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different slopes you can go change through. So, like a bell, or like, I don't even know what you would call this, like, but it has a dynamic function, which is kind of like a multiband. You'll see what it does right now. See, it's kind of like a multiband feature. So it's like you can make it a multiband EQ, which means you can just affect different frequencies. So, like, you can highlight all of them at once and do this. You can you could type with it, like, it's just flawless. And you could change it. For the second one, it's the T-Rex Classic Clipper. I tend to go between this and the regular Fruity Soft Clipper on my master. Please don't limit your master. If you do, just don't do that. It's a bad idea. Basically, if you take this slope knob and turn it all the way to the left, that's a soft clip, and then all the way to the right is a hard clip, which is kind of like a limiter. I'm pretty sure that's like what you technically be a limiter. It's easy. Like, for me personally, I just put it on my master just like this and turn the slope all the way down, and that's it. I don't mess with the gain and the output. I want equal signals coming in and out. This is just to clip my beat so it doesn't peak and sound like ass and distort. If you wanted to distort, I think you would just turn this up, or you could turn the gain up, so inputting more signal. Soft clip, a few presets, right? Now my next plugin is a reverb, but I'm very iffy because both of these tie for like the reverbs that I use when I make beats. So these two right here, neither one is bad. You're not gonna make a mistake going with either one. They're both just good plugins. So Pro R has more of a clean, very smooth sound, and then Valhalla has that vintage gritty sound that like gritty old school like Michael Jackson reverb you can get with it. You could get like, that's the kind of reverb that it provides. I have my own little presets I made. You know, it has multiple features, so you can change the location. You can change, so there's 3 presets. It says color, but it has to affect the sound. It says it right here. You can just read it. You have the 1970s, the 1980s, and the current. So this one has a clean modulation, this one has a noisy modulation. You know, like I said, to get that old school sound. It's not that expensive. It's a really, really good reverb. As far as Pro R has these 2 like EQs, and this is a decay rate. So you're basically, what frequency is gonna have that decay for the reverb? What frequency are you gonna let? So in this case, it's pretty much targeting this area, which is about what, 79. So 161 to about 38. That's the frequency that the decay is occurring at. And post EQ is EQing. Now I might be wrong, but from what I've heard and when I've used it, the post EQ kind of sounds like EQing after the reverb is processed. So it's basically like if you just took away the yellow EQ right here and just put a Fab filter after. Basically what it is. I like to play with the character, the brightness, and the stereo knob on this. You can also change how much you see, how much you can see like the reduction that's happening. 200%, 12%. For the decay rate EQ is on this side, and then the post EQ is on this side. And you can get real and tedious, however you want to do it, but this to me, like I said, is a little bit more cleaner. So in my opinion, it kind of has like a newer reverb sound. And then you got your presets, which it comes with a lot. You just go through them, find what you like, tweak them. I don't know if Valhalla comes with presets. No, I don't think it does. No, it does not. But right here, it does come with presets. Okay, I never use presets. I just go off what I go. But yeah, this has presets. So cathedral, medium, hall, boom, everything's set. So yeah, that would be my third pick. But between both of those, whatever you think's best for you. I will say I'm pretty sure Valhalla's cheaper though. Now this one, everybody knows about gross beat, and for people who don't have FL, I recommend Halftime. But my personal opinion, I don't use gross beat. I don't like gross beat like that. The only thing I use gross beat for is the gate. And I don't even use it like that. It's cool. It gets the job done. It's nice. But I prefer Halftime. Just something about it. I just like it. This band knob right here, or this slider, you can control what frequency bracket you are allowing the Halftime to work on. So like for example, if I did like this, So from 700 hertz to 7,000 kilohertz, that's where the halftime is going to be working. So from anything under 700, all of this is not going to have halftime on it, which it's kind of a cool function when you have a melody and you kind of want to blend some of the high frequencies of the original into the halftime. Basically, it's like a mix knob for frequencies. Okay, so that I usually just leave it on 2. Sometimes I'll put it on instant. Sometimes I'll let it fade in a little bit. You could change basically the loop section. But yeah, I recommend halftime. I think it's way better. In my opinion, everybody uses the half speed on gross speed, and granted, hits have been made with it, but I like halftime. For the next one, this is like a common one. I know a lot of people know about H delay, but it's very slept on. Of course, people use it and talk about it, but I feel like it just, people don't like. I don't think people understand how effective H delay is. So you got your delay section. You could pick the amount you're delaying. You also have a millisecond. So if you want to make like a slap delay, you can make a slap delay, or even 89. Host is your DAW's tempo. And the BPM is just whatever you set it to. I don't really use the modulation function that much. Here and there, I'll tweak it just a little bit. The filters, what frequencies are you gonna delay? Usually, mine kind of looks something like this. I usually turn this analog off, but it does have like an analog vinyl texture that adds to it. Feedback, how long it delays. You got a ping pong only left or phase left. Yeah, okay. I don't use those. I don't even really use ping pong like that. But yeah, this is definitely I have never used a lo-fi section button either. Yeah, so that's that. And then I wanted to add one more just to give a little bit of sauce. Last plugin. Is a CLA Guitar. So basically, you have this clean, crunchy, heavy bypass. Just leave it on clean. Reamplify, I've never used either one of those switches, but so you can basically play with the bass, treble, compression, reverb, delay, and pitch. Pitch isn't really so much a pitch to me personally. I'm pretty sure it's more like a stereo effect, so like a imager kinda. Shit is good. So usually I might play with these. Oh, my speakers are kind of low. Doesn't really have much low end, so I can't really do much. And then I'll put it on arena for the reverb, turn it all the way up, quarter, keep it kind of low, spreader, turn it all the way up, and I usually use it for my vocals and my loop, or little stuff here and there for guitars, as it's called, CLA guitars. But that's just one plugin that I like to use, and that is the plugins that I recommend for beginners, people already starting who don't have these, my essential plugins.